Alright, that was fun. Let's get down to business. As soon as I get the thumbs up from Catz to call him, we will get going. So in the meantime, folks that are watching, please do me a favor, go bump our threads so that we get people in here. A lot of people need to come see Catz because Catz is amazing. And we love him for coming on and for allowing us to stream this stuff. Dum 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 dum. I use a Razer Lachesis mouse and a Black Widow Razer keyboard. Catz. You were just talking to me. If I can get Idra to, if Idra will agree to come on to the show, I will bring Idra on the show, regardless of how much money we're making. I will bring him on, period, because I know you guys want to see it. So, but he has to agree to come on first. There's the man. Alright, let's do it.
Hello.
Hello, Catz.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Hey, I'll grab a vanilla Coke real fast.
Yeah, take your time, brother.
Be back in a second.
Okay. Vanilla Coke plug.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Thank you.
Well, for starters, I want to thank you for agreeing to come on and to be streamed and to work with us today.
Being stream?
Yeah, man. No, you know, you're a really popular guy, and just taking some time for us is much appreciated. So thank you very much.
Awesome. No problem. I'm glad to be here.
Cool. So obviously, I don't know how much you've been following our thread or our show or what we do, but the goal here is to you're going to be, you know, talking to me, engaging me, doing a little coaching, and the community is watching on so that they can learn as well. And
okay, great.
The theme for this week, we're doing a 12-week program with as many pros as we can get on the show, and the theme this week is non-standard play. And I hesitate to call it cheese, because cheese kind of has these negative connotations associated with it. But playing the same sort of predictable macro style every single game, and let's be fair, you know, your reputation is as a non-standard player, but you've got I mean, you macro a hell of a lot better than I do, and I'm a decent player. You've got that foundation in place. And here, running my mouth, I've lost my thought process. But what I'm getting at is, if we allow ourselves to become too predictable, if we allow ourselves to play the same way every game, we become one-dimensional, and it's easy to counter a one-dimensional player. So it's important to have multi-dimensional things in your bag of tricks, and that's why I really wanted to get you on the show, because you are certainly the least predictable player that I know of when it comes to playing Zerg, and I just wanted to pick your brain for a couple hours and see if I can pick up some of that Catz mojo.
Okay, great.
So I guess my first question is, can you kind of talk a little bit just about the way you approach the game of StarCraft? Not matchup specifically, but how do you approach StarCraft? You sit down at your computer, you're about to play a game. You know, what's going through your head as you get ready to hit that find match button?
Okay. Well, it's pretty simple. I have opening builds. I like expanding almost every game, but then things happen that make you do other things. Most people think the only option Zerg has is to macro, and I believe that's incorrect. Zerg is a reactionary race, in my opinion. Zerg has a lot of things that allow the race to take... How do I put this? For example, when you're when they do a cannon rush, you have a lot of options. And people just think, oh my god, I'm getting cannon rushed and there's no way I can stop this. And really there's a lot of things that you can do. Like if you see a 15 Nexus, for example, or if you see a pylon outside their base, and you know they're gonna drop a Nexus next, like before a gateway, you know that there's other things than just playing the game that you have planned. Like, you can't really plan the game as Zerg, in my opinion. You can have openers, but again, Zerg mechanics allow Zerg to say you just need one building to make a shitload of units, a lot of the same units at the same time. Right. Like, no one really seems to understand that or exploit that to the best of their ability. And I try to do that because I believe it's a little weird to say, but I don't think anyone knows how to play Zerg quite yet. I don't either. I'm not saying I do. Right. But I think, yeah, as you were saying, the style that everyone shows is very one-dimensional. For example, not many people use Banelings against Protoss. You'll see a lot of Zealots, and you'll make Roaches, which is okay. But if you make some Banelings, it's way more effective. Right. You know, so there's a lot of things. Terran and Protoss have set builds. They can dictate, and they will normally dictate the pace of the game. They will dictate when they want to harass. They will dictate when they want to attack. You can't really attack into a Terran very easily. You can't really attack into a Protoss that has a lot of cannons or, Stormer people sitting there. So they dictate the game, and you kind of have to adapt. And I feel like no one really adapts all that well. So just to answer your question very briefly, and to give you a little more insight into the way I play, I don't really plan on cheesing ever. Okay. I don't ever plan on going and be like, oh, I'm gonna proxy hatch this guy so hard, No, it's just the way the game presents itself. If I see an opening for a proxy hatch, if I know he's taking his Nexus first, for example, I know that he's not gonna have many units at all to counter my proxy hatch. So, and if he commits too much to it, you can cancel it and do whatever else you're doing. So I don't know. It's hard to explain, I guess. It will be easier in the game, I suppose. No,
I do kind of understand what you're getting at. Zerg does not have the initiative most of the time, and so we just have to kind of handle our play in a way that lets us, do the best stuff that we can do given the circumstances.
Exactly. You do as much as they let you.
All right. So in our discussions back and forth on Team Liquid, you had said that you're most comfortable talking about ZVP and ZVT today, in that order. So if it's all the same to you, I'd like to just go ahead and jump into a game. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right, and I'm going to get us a Protoss opponent.
Okay.
And I'm just going to let you play. And if it's something that you're comfortable doing, I'm just going to be sitting in your ear, bugging you, picking your brain.
Okay, great.
And we'll just kind of see into the head of Catz for a little while, if that's a place that we dare go.
Great.
All right, I'm going to send you my BattleNet info on Skype, and then you can just send me a message to say hi.
Okay.
So that you don't have to give out all that information over the call and have 900 people trying to
look at this.
Add you to your friends list.
Oh, there it is. Okay. This is. Did you misspell this?
Flabulous.
I got it. Okay, great.
And don't feel like you're pressured to do something non-standard. Just play your normal game and just kind of let us know what you're thinking.
Yeah, no non-standard pops out thought, like, I don't force non-standard out. It's just the way, again, the game presents itself.
Right. And as soon as you say hi, I will invite you in here.
We can, like, if we do Steps of War, I'll show you non-standard, because my openers are non-standard.
Well, we will definitely make sure to make it a point of getting at least one game in on Steps before we quit today.
Okay. I added you.
Cool. Well, can you say hello so that I can invite you to the game, please?
I'm trying to... There you are.
There I am.
Hello. Come.
OMG, Catz is talking to me.
Yeah, I don't think my play is non-standard. I just think the game is too new for people to know what standard is.
It's just different from everybody else's.
Yeah, I mean, because what is standard? Like, God, like, I've seen Sen use my proxy hatch against Protoss, against Minigun. Like,
right.
Red has told me he likes it. It's, you know, it's just standard is what people do, but what people do is mostly just copying other people.
Yeah,
which
absolutely.